If he's available, he'll probably respond later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I can't see why he would say no.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe doctor refused it, huh? Special,
Why?
I don't know.
Why would he?
But on the-
It'll help him for having this record way before you get there, rather than drop it on his lap in the day there, and then
Yeah,
he's
but
got to
they may
examine
not
you,
want-
and then he has to read it.
Yeah,
Look
but
at
they
the-
may not want to read that before we get there.
Well, that's up to him. You don't have any control.
He probably don't read anything though.
Well,
That's
that's
a-
someone, the doctor might,
doctor,
but I don't
see.
think doctor has a time to read it.
That's the problem. If he doesn't have the time to read it, then he's going to delay your diagnostic
Well, that's why I have a
report.
very simple one paragraph letter from the
Yeah.
doctor to one paragraph.
Mine
So
says 2
So it's
pages
incumbent
long.
upon you guys to do
And
as
one
much
is
as
a
possible.
medical record though, from us, 1 month
Mm.
checkup with the doctor.
Well, anyway.
All days visit.
What kind of checkup are they gonna do?
Well, X-ray,
I
done
think
it.
it, yeah,
They were
it's,
gonna go
yeah, I
blood,
think,
maybe blood test.
I think it may be like the one in San Francisco. The one we
Yeah.
get in San
So that,
Francisco.
no, no, we haven't got any X-rays for
Yeah.
long time.
I've been getting.
You know,
that
Los
here.
Angeles, they give us a.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. Well, this is place. They're organized more. Hospital. 77, we had a test. And then he found out that I fell down from the stairway and then no bruises, nothing. So he said something wrong. Because if you fell down from the stairway, you have a bruises. If you didn't get any bruises, that means you're completely out. So your body was
But
so.
you know, what I don't understand, they talk about yours, right, like that? And then, like my case, I passed out with the pain. I don't know how many hours, but they just ignore it. Whenever I explain, you know, I
That's-
told them that
You
this
mean
is what I
Japanese
have.
doctor?
Yeah, they said,
That's different.
here in the States I can understand. They go, oh, it doesn't show up on EKG, so you didn't have a heart attack, they said. But then it was like a heart attack.
That was caused, do you think, by the radiation?
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, you won't get
Yeah,
pain for no reason.
just walking home, I
and
got
then
it.
all of a sudden you get.
So by the time I got home, I just passed out. It was 1,000.
And after you spend all this hour, time and effort and money, you better hope that that's not the case for you too.
I know. Well, at least she said she was on a 2.5 instead of a 2.0 kilometers, so
You guys are how far?
2.5.
2.5.
And then the guy in San Francisco said, oh, if it's at 2.5, you won't get anything.
Yeah, he
Don't
said
bother.
beyond
Said-
2.0, don't bother, he said.
Yeah, but don't even take a stock in
He
what
didn't
he
even
said.
want us
He
to
doesn't
bother
even know.
those people from Japan. That's what he said. Said, don't waste their time.
I wouldn't even, pay attention to what he said.
Who is this guy?
What's his name, Endo? He's
He helps.
he was
Has
helping.
nothing to do with that decision making.
Yeah.
He's just speculating. When he's saying that what he feels like. He has no facts to
He
back
helps a
up
lot.
what he.
Yeah, he helps a lot,
Yeah,
yeah.
but he doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't represent the city of Hiroshima.
Well, he's also a Hibakusha.
He doesn't make a decision.
And he told you don't even bother
Yeah.
applying?
Well, he was telling the group of us that don't bother if we're beyond 2.0
When was this?
area. Oh, that last year
The
when we
last-
went to get a
the
medical. Didn't you go?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
go
didn't
that.
go.
If you're gonna try believe him, then why even bother to go?
To accomplish what it
Yeah, what
comes
do you
to
hope
us.
to happen?
Yeah,
What do you hope to get out of it?
Well,
they have to admit us that we are really,
Just compensation. just
No, don't just
right
talk about money.
compensation.
I don't know. My back problem, I wanted to make sure they understand I have a problem. Because all this time they said, no, I don't have any problem. Every kenshin I went to, they said, oh, you're okay, you're healthy. But then I had, in between I have so much problem with my back. So I'm hopefully with the doctor's letter this time, I get something they can say, yes, you do have some problem.
Yeah, that's. Words I should use. What word? What Miss Dr. Fox said, cause
Recognize?
yeah, I wanted them to
Recognize that
recognize.
you do have it, or
That I do have a doing kind of radiation
radiation.
Cause
side
that-
effects.
It caused the ailment.
Yeah. What's the word? How the words that the doctor use? Just the autoimmune.
Oral
Autoimmune?
immune.
Yeah, all of it. So that's why I can't take any kind of medicine. See, side effects right
Yeah,
away.
I don't have too much except for certain medications, like painkillers. Seems like every time I take a painkiller, I have a problem. Any type of painkiller. Allergy medications, fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Painkiller, I don't know why. I have a problem. I need a painkiller. Right?
So Mom, what do you hope to get? What do you want to accomplish?
Accomplish that they have to
I wonder if there's a
recognize my problems. That I suffer all year, all this year long. They said, "Oh, you are nothing wrong."
You mean your whole
Yeah.
life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I go, but I didn't want, I didn't make it sick by myself, but people don't understand it. They think I'm exaggerating everything, like a cousin said the same way. Oh, you're just like your mom, it's on your mental.
Oh, in your head.
Yeah,
Well,
in your
even
head.
doctor told me that about mom.
Yeah.
This is before they found out mom has angina.
Mm.
She was going through a lot of headache, and doctor even told me, "Oh, your mom is just
Yeah, she's
worried
okay.
too much, and it's all in her head." It wasn't in her head. She had angina.
So she used to have a lot of problem in the summer,
Yeah.
especially. So that causes from the sun radiation is higher around the summer, right?
Stop. You are going to edit that.
I hope you're not taking close-ups
Why?
because somehow that lens
Yeah.
captured and then my face swollen. I don't understand it.
My eyebrows probably gone.
No, see, even that I look at, I'm okay, but go through the lens, I'm puffy. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
Just
but
like
everybody's supposed to look 10 pounds more than what
Yeah.
she really weighs, right? Isn't that true?
Well, I have a widescreen lens,
Uh-huh.
so everything off of that.
Good luck.
That's why like,
So right now you look 15 pounds skinnier, because everything's
Oh,
oh,
tall.
tall.
oh, okay, that's
So,
better.
Letterbox it.
Oh, good.
How many is that?
Talk about your health issues ever since the atomic bomb. Things that doctors couldn't figure out. All the stuff they said was in your mind.
Oh, because
Things
when I
you've
go,
been suffering with your whole
yeah,
life,
I
but
go outside when I get sun, right? In the sun, I start feels like you just feel you're
Weak?
going to, weak or like when I go outside. Remember laundry?
Yeah.
Soon as I hit the sun, I feel like oh my gosh, what's coming to me?
You feel weak?
Yeah, I feel weak, and then boy, it looks like, I work all day long without resting. Yeah. Remember, Henry, I used to get that all the time, so I had to lie down on the couch. Soon as I come in the house, I just can't take anymore. I can't walk, or I can't think. just feel like I'm blacking out.
My problem is I get pain on my back. You know, if I get it above my waist, it hurts so hard, bad that I have to lie down for about 10 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how bad it is. Problem with that is going to see doctor. It's not there. The pain is not there, so no, they don't understand what's going on. And I kept on getting X-rays,
Nothing
and
wrong.
nothing shows up. And then finally, I think it was the year 2000. When I had X-ray done, they finally found that I have osteoarthritis. But that's the extent of it, and he gave me just steroid medication, you know. That was it. And then I didn't like taking medications, so I stopped taking.
Did
Then
the drugs ever work?
I thought it was, and after a while it doesn't anymore. I mean, whether I take it or I don't take it, it's the same. You know, the pain still comes back. So I quit taking medication. Then when was that? Came over here, moved down here, and a new doctor sent me to another X-ray. Then now he says I have osteoporosis. And then he gave me a bone density test.
Caused by what?
He thinks it's
Just
an
old
age,
getting old.
just an age. But problem is I've been having this problem since 1987 or earlier. So you can't say it's from old age, you know, because I'm over 60 now, so I have it. It's not true because I have it since 1980, I don't know, mid-80s.
What problems did you have before that? Like in the 50s, 60s?
Oh, I always had problem with anemic conditions. I used to.
Black?
I didn't black out that much except for the one day when I was. I can't remember if I was third grade or fourth grade. I forgot. What was that called? PTA. They call it kaihi.
Kaihi?
PTA. I forgot to bring the money.
Yeah.
So I went home during the lunch hour because it's only about, you know, if I ran, I could make it in 5 minutes to home. So my teacher said I could go home and pick it up. So I went home, but except I started to have a problem with the chest pain. And by the time I got home, instead of taking 5 minutes to get home, I think it took an hour, maybe over an hour, and then I passed out because of pain. And when I came to, when I woke up, there were about, you know, all these people from a neighborhood sitting around my bed, looking at me, scared me.
Are you okay?
And the doctor came and he couldn't find anything wrong with me. So I was talking to doctors here too about the incident, and they said, well, it doesn't show up on EKG, so he says, there's nothing wrong with me. And nobody can figure out what happened to me that day. Even the doctor at the time, you know, when I passed out back when I was very young, he doesn't know what happened to me. And let's see, what was it last? So that's what, the 2003, the 2001 physical exam. One of the doctors said there's something wrong with the X-ray. And yet when the report came from Japan, it said there was nothing wrong with my EKG. So I talked to my, you know, the primary doctor, and he says, oh, we have to get the EKG done again. Because why would they say there's nothing wrong when I was told there's something abnormal about the EKG? So he took the EKG, and that same thing showed up on EKG. So my doctor asked me to get all the copies of EKG if I had any in my house. So I brought it over to him, and he said, yeah, all those showed up, those irregularities showed up on all those EKGs. So maybe he thinks maybe because of that, the doctors from Japan consider that to be not that important. You know, so I don't know if it's related to the incident I had when I was very young, that's what's showing up. But some doctors said, no, it won't show up. There's nothing wrong with my EKG, so I don't know. But I don't know why one of the doctors said there was abnormal sign showed up on that. But turned out it's been there ever since this group started coming and gave us a medical exam. And you know, we get the EKG every time they come.
Well, I already said all kind of things, but
Oh, then you know,
well,
remember
mine's going
Mom
a
said,
long story.
yeah, but Mom said both of us broke up with something.
Yeah, red
The
spot.
day
How do
we
you call
got
it?
exposed on August 6th, then
The
we
night.
started have a diarrhea from that day on.
start
For
getting
how long? 2 months. We
Yeah.
had a problem with the diarrhea.
Right, diarrhea.
See, I don't remember.
Continuously.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I
I
still
don't
have
know
a,
anything about those things because I was only 2.5.
I think that's the reason I always worry about restroom wherever I go. You know, even the child, I guess, I was not quite 4 years old. And then you see when you have a diarrhea, you have to go bathroom by yourself. You worry about it wherever you go, you know?
Well, see, I don't remember any
yeah,
of those
so
things.
in a
None at all.
dream, I don't know why. Every dream I see, I'm always looking for bathroom.
Well,
Restroom, I mean. I get worried.
see, my dream is I'm in pitch dark room, and I feel like I'm suffocating. You know, somebody's gonna come and squash, and I'm gonna suffocate to this, you know. And I always wake up whenever that happens, and I'll just scream, and I will
And
wake
sweat.
up.
We
Yeah, I'm
wake up
just
with
from
sweat.
head to toe, I'm soaking wet, and I wake up. But I don't know what, you know, up till I talked to your mom, I didn't know why I was dreaming that. Then we were discussing
Exactly.
our problem, you know, dreams. Then one day it dawned on us that it might have been from the,
I'm
yeah, we were dreaming
hearing
about it,
you,
yeah.
and then you're hearing about me,
So,
crying, screaming.
well, no, actually, I was screaming in my dream.
Yeah, but I was
because
too.
I can't breathe.
Mm.
Yeah. So then, you know, Mom told me, she says, when the A-bomb dropped, the I don't know how many minutes or whatever, you know, length it took to get the whole entire area just got pitch black, you know, very dark. And she thought maybe that's what I was dreaming about. And I was afraid that, you know, nobody was around me and I was alone. So she think that's what I was dreaming. It's funny because once I talked to your mom about, you know, our dreams, it stopped. But till then I was dreaming that every day, ever since I was little. And
Yeah,
I don't know
told you,
why.
huh?
Yeah,
I
don't-
passed out, I guess, that day, I guess I passed out 2-3 times in front of the TV. I was watching Days of Our Lives.
Oh, were you?
You know, I never miss it. So I never fall asleep or nothing, you know. But I guess pass out 3 times. And then last one, I woke up because I hear the, you know, children crying, screaming. So I thought it was Naomi's crying. So I woke up and then I went to her room. She's not there. And then I said, oh yeah, she started going kindergarten. So I went back to watch
you were-
TV, then it's over. And then I guess I passed out again because the lady. And then when I woke up and I said, gee, why I hear, you know, this children, whose cry is that? Maybe neighborhood. All this time I thought. So I said, oh, I better call Mi-chan to find out, you know. Mi-chan, dream about children crying or screaming or something.
But in my dream, I'm the one always
Yeah.
screaming. You know, then I cry and then I wake up, you know, sweat head to toe. I'm just soaking wet.
You know,
Yeah, ever
I
since
wake
I
up
was
all
young,
same thing.
yeah.
So that's why we start talking about it, and then I told Mi-chan, maybe I hear you crying.
Because
You
that's
know,
what
the time-
Mom says. I was screaming. Right,
Yeah.
because I was alone.
Because, and then plus it's dark and we
Yeah,
couldn't find you.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Mom and I, we have to go, you know, even you open your eyes wide, you can't see anything. It's
Yeah.
dark.
See, do you remember that?
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember.
I don't remember anything.
No,
Nothing
that's only
at all.
I remember because something, maybe hashira?
Yeah.
Hashira, it's the pier.
Yeah, pillar.
Pier was
Falling down. Was it
crashed or
crashed
something,
over?
and then so you couldn't get out.
Um,
That's right.
I don't
think.
even know where I was though. Mom told me where
No,
I
it's
was.
in the room.
Oh, I was
い
in
の
some
こ
room?
こ廊下あったでしょ、
Oh.
そして another room で
Oh,
you were
there was
sleeping
another-
in there
Oh,
で
I
会話がつってあったような気がす
Oh, because it was early in the
Summer.
morning still.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have been
る
still
You were
asleep.
still in the bed and then I was ready to go
Nursery.
kindergarten but
Kindergarten?
you call that nursery or
Nursery?
kindergarten
Well,
or
like I don't know.
because
same thing,
mama
isn't it?
said the father that went to a war that children they took care free so we had mama had two girls and they can take care of two of them so
You
I
went
get to
to.
go, yeah because I couldn't so I used to go early and then that particular day was in the kitchen still
Yeah.
with the pajama I mean not ready to go to school
Yeah.
but just
You refused to go to school.
yeah
that's what
because
Mom said.
refused to go without that
Yeah,
handkerchief
handkerchief, yeah.
that saved it
Yeah, if it wasn't for that.
yeah
you'd
if
get
mama said mom already said we can't find it so you take the other one he said no I'm not taking that one I want that
Yeah.
I remember green background and the botan
Oh, yeah?
ボタンの花 red that's what I remember so I said no unless I find that I'm not going
Just think.
And
If you
then-
had found that early. you would
yeah
have been
I've
dead
been
by
there
now.
and the lunchbox that was already wrapped in wrapped in the
Another
newspaper.
type of- oh, newspaper?
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's a summertime, so it's insulated, right? So to find a handkerchief to finish up, to go school, carry it to school, we couldn't find it.
Did you find it later?
And then we found out that Tsuneko-san
Oh, your cousin.
Tsuneko
Cousin took it.
came over
Borrowed it?
day before, and then I guess Mama gave her something, and they wrapped it and took it off.
Oh, Mom wrapped it for her.
No, Mama don't remember. She said maybe Tsuneko-san or Junko-san, whatever, which they took it out, just the drawer they,
Yeah, wrapped
took it off. So that's why we couldn't find it. It's 30 minutes.
Isn't that something?
But that saved the life.
Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for that, you'd be gone.
Yeah, but I still remember the yellow lights hit
Oh, you do?
into us
I don't
when we were
remember.
looking, opening the cabinet and everything.
You remember all
Oh,
that?
that one I remember because it was kind of bright.
Bright light?
Real bright. Just came through like this. And then I don't remember afterwards because I think Mom covered me, tried to
Protect you.
protect me or something. Then I probably hit my head on the cabinet. That's Mama never knew. I never remember. But when I had a how do you call it examination in the Daigaku Byoin, they said maybe you hit the head somehow. That's why your ear balance
Is off.
is off. That's why you probably faint all the time. And then after that, boy, it's pitch dark and we couldn't find you. Nothing.